The Vinnie Vincent Invasion was one of the most influential rock bands of the 1980s. How's it going, everyone? This is Christian Duke. You're watching Sight Sounds Flavors on YouTube, sightsoundsflavors.com. Coming at you from the restroom at Wells Fargo. I gotta tell you something. The Vinnie Vincent Invasion, the original classic lineup, really, with that first record, with songs like Do You Want to Make Love, No Substitute, Boys Are Gonna Rock, they did something to rock music that needed to be done. Picture it. It was 1984, 1985. Vinnie was in the studio with Devin Darrell, the bass player that didn't make it to Ozzy's band, and or didn't want to work with Ozzy. I don't know. It's just the bass player. Let's not dwell too much more on that. Excuse me. I got something in my nose. But so Bobby Rock, legendary rock drummer. You guys know Bobby. You know, he played with Nelson. Now he's playing with Lita Ford. At the time, they found him out of the woodwork. He drove his van. You guys, I've got the book. I'm gonna actually read the book here shortly. He drove from Texas to California to the big city and auditioned for the Vinnie Vincent Invasion. I mean, like, you know, chrysalis national recording artists. And so they're in the studio, they're working. Robert Fleischman, legendary original singer, classic singer, and they're in the studio. And at the time, you know, you had, Theater of Pain, which is kind of a weak Motley Crue album after, you know, albums like Shout at the Devil and the original record. You had Rat out there, they were killing it. But it was before Poison, you know, Poison wasn't really out yet. Music needed like that kick in the pants, you know. Guns N' Roses, they weren't out. I mean, it was Tracy and Axl probably playing in some garage somewhere, but it wasn't the band that we know today. And then the Invasion comes out with that 1986 record that sold over 392,000 units just in the United States alone. And just totally changed rock music. And just think about what would have happened if the original lineup, Robert, Bobby, Vinnie, and Dave, had been together and never broken up. It would have been what's that? Oh, I think those are the paper seats. I don't use those. I don't know if you guys use those or not, but it would have been huge. And then, unfortunately, the whole thing with Robert happened. He left the band, sued them. That was sad. And then they got that other singer, and they put out that follow-up album that just did not sell the way the first record sold in the United States and Canada and Gibraltar. And but even still, look at the Sex Pistols. All they had was one album. Look at the New York Dolls. All they had was one album. You look at that 1986 album today, and it really stands the test of time. There would have been no Guns N' Roses without the Vinnie Vincent Invasion. There would never have been a Metallica Black album. There never would have been an NWA Straight Outta Compton. There never would have been a Hanson, a Silverchair, a Bush, you know, Slipknot, were it not for the Vinnie Vincent Invasion. So, I don't know, it's just one of those things to think about, guys. I hope that you like, comment, and subscribe here on the Sight Sounds Flavors YouTube channel, sightsoundsflavors.com, coming at you from the Wells Fargo toilet.